Hello. Hi everyone. I decided to go live. I have a couple hours here and I'll be working late. So I thought I would jump in and give a reading for tomorrow, Friday, June 8th on the collective on general and it's been on my when I first decided to start a channel, I felt like having something to do with, the get over it card. And then part of me thought, oh, that sounds kind of harsh, or people may not like that, but it keeps popping in my head. So I'm going to do a general 3 card tarot reading for energies. And I pulled for my goddess guidance. I asked which goddess will be working with us, and we got Kuan Yin. So it's about having compassion and releasing judgments about yourself and others and focus on love and light that is within everyone. So that's the general energy for all of us, all signs, is to just really focus on having compassion and not having any harsh judgment. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a try to do 1 card each for the at the end. I was calling it clarification, but I thought I would just call it for earth, air, fire, and water. Like, what does each sign need to get over? Because it's not like a mean thing. It's just kind of funny. Sometimes, hi, strawberry. Sometimes we just keep, telling others to get over it, but it's not so much a negative. It's just kind of fun, get over this or that. So we'll see how this plays out. I may stick with that or I may not. So let's go ahead and do our 3 cards. I hope everyone's enjoying this day, no matter where you are. I know I enjoyed my chatters yesterday and connecting with others. So hopefully my dogs or any other noise won't happen. But it's just like the perfect weather out here. It's not too humid. So not much wind to blow the cards around. So let's see what our messages are for tomorrow, for Friday. As a hairdresser, Friday's not like a Friday. Saturday's more my Friday, but I still enjoy Fridays. The energy is usually really positive. Everyone's just excited to be done with the week. And, usually there's not a lot of reflection happening till Sunday. People are, planning their weekend. So it is very nice out here. I don't remember where you said you lived, but hopefully you're having a nice day as well. All right, I was just told that I'm going to go ahead and cut the cards. All right. Let's see what's going on. That's good. Interesting. All right, so the overall energy is really kind of just not being defensive. Just, being a little more relaxed, knowing that you've worked hard, knowing that, no one's out to get you. I just got that. You don't really have to be standoffish. You don't have to be, edgy. I just got that as well. So that's a good overall energy for tomorrow to start out the weekend is, we've worked hard and we don't have to, push others away. We don't have to just, again, standoffish and edgy. So let's see. Your first card being the 10 of Swords, I can see that, the completion of the mental stress, swords represent our thoughts, also our spoken words, sometimes be sharp and harsh. So that's a completion. So you're just not keeping that energy going for tomorrow. You're just really just letting it go, letting go of the stress of what the week brought you. Doesn't mean that you are just, being in denial necessarily, but so you're starting out the energy of excited about it's Friday, just going to have fun this weekend. But then the second card being the 8 of Swords, so you go from an 8 to a 10. So that tells me that you kind of start out ready to end, and then you go backwards into kind of a little bit of a, this represents someone who's in a mental prison. She's not actually bound tightly. She's just keeping herself stuck. So, you're starting out by letting go and then you're going backwards. So let's see why you're going backwards. You're just kind of lacking, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So you're just like feeling drained. You're letting that energy stick with you. You're You're not just, you know, trusting your intuition. You're not, you know, because your intuition was telling you to let it go. And then you go backwards. And this is kind of explaining why. So I think that that kind of explains why Kuan Yin is here, you know, about releasing. She says, but releasing harsh judgments, you know, focus on the love and light. So release, you know, forgive and release, you know, the words that people said or the grouchiness that they had during the week. Go backwards. This is kind of an illusion, you know, it's not real. I think you need to turn this wand around, because this wand can also represent, you know, romantic, you know, passion. And you don't want to be closed off this weekend, especially if your spouse works during the week as well. You know, you don't want to turn down that alone time together. So let's just do a clarification on why we go backwards. I'm going to pull one card for that before we go on to the get over it. That'll be interesting for each sign. All right, Spirit, why are we going backwards? Why do we go from a 10 to an 8? Advice, please. One card. Yeah, I mean, I seen that and I'm like, oh no, it's like you were on the right track and then you just kind of went back and then you're being closed off. I mean, you know, the Ace of Wands, you know, especially is, you know, the universe also just saying it's a new beginning. So you're just resisting the new positive energy that's coming in. You're resisting the, you know, that downtime that you need to recuperate. You can't, I just got this. You can't enjoy the weekend, enjoy what it's supposed to bring about, connecting, recuperating, you know, letting go and starting new. If you're resisting the new beginning, you know, you're just going to keep carrying it. And it's an illusion. You're just carrying it. And you had the right idea. You know, you started out with the right idea. And then you, so I hope that whoever's watching this, or, you know, just, they're probably going to just know that they're going backwards. And let's just find out some. All right, I'm going to take this one. Let's see why. Possibly you're, we have the moon here. We have major arcana. It's the only one that showed up. So is maybe something came out that you didn't like, but, you know, it needed to. It wasn't brought to the light, you know, for the purpose of keeping you stuck. It was, you know, again, this is kind of also, I think I mentioned illusions. This is also kind of being about illusions. You know, it can be about secrets underneath the surface, but also can be about, you know, it's an illusion that you need to stay stuck. It's an illusion that you're not going to have a wonderful weekend of connections. Judgments can be illusions. You know, we cast judgments about people without knowing all the facts. So, you know, that's possibly what this clarification, this major arcana, is definitely something to pay attention to. This is for the collective. So let's see what the, I think we're going to get a little more insight into exactly what we need to get over. So let's start with earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. It was in the reverse. I'm gonna take it this way because of it's the get over thing. So you need, so earth signs, you need to get over the negative energy that you're not having success and that you're not having achievements, that you're not truly building something real. I think this is something you need to get over. Get over this lack mentality. Get over being, you know, doom and gloom. I just got that. So earth signs, you definitely, you know, you are the most grounded of all of them. And this is not a grounding energy, you know. So I think that that's what you need to get over is being down in the dumps and just staying negative. So the next one is air. So this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What do air signs need to get over? I'm getting you need to get over feeling like your passions is, you know, feeling drained. You need to get over not giving your passion to someone. And again, I think the energy is carrying over of just having a pity party or being down in the dumps. And, you know, your passion is here to be ignited. But if you're believing this illusion of that you're trapped or that you're stuck in your head, don't stay stuck in your head. You know, I love air signs, but you guys can really close off the easiest. But remember, air is very fluid and air moves and it changes. It blows quickly and then it's calm, just like right now. So your passion wants, the universe wants you to just remember that. So get over being closed off. This is a closed off energy. So I love my air signs, definitely. My boyfriend's an air sign. He's a Libra. I think you are too, Strawberry, right? You guys are definitely about balance. Oh, good. We have another Leo here. Hi, Champagne. Well, fire signs are next. What do us fire signs need to get over? So this is definitely the Three of Pentacles, and this is about collaboration. This is about partnerships. We just need to get over trying to just, do everything ourselves. We need to get over trying, being the one-man team. I mean, yes, we're the cheerleaders, especially Leos. So I think we need to get over being stubborn. Get over not asking for help, because, we can be judgmental, definitely. And this also can represent, this obviously does represent the fire signs. And if we're in this energy, we're cranky. Oh man, if fire signs are in this energy, we are cranky. Cranky. And it's an illusion, definitely. So, don't be so judgmental. These people are reaching out and they're connecting. So stay connected this weekend, fire signs. It's amazing. I'm getting the same energy. It is about the collective. So let's see about water signs. What do you guys need to get over? This is definitely the Temperance card to me. So water signs, you're not being patient. So get over being impatient. You guys are definitely the most emotional. And you guys are definitely very compassionate. And I can definitely see that. But what are you guys not being so patient about? Why is it causing the backwards motion? Did it not work out exactly the way you wanted it to? Did you not? I just got filling your cup. Someone else can't fill your cup. I mean, per se, you got to make sure that you have the equal. You can't be empty all the time and have the person fill, because then they're going to be drained and then you get impatient. So make sure that you're doing things. You're doing your spiritual work and you're doing your affirmations. So that you have, the give and receive. I think that's Temperance that has the two cups. Yeah, Temperance is in the Rider Waite that I use. It shows, them pouring the cups, and there's water, and sometimes this one's a little more empty, but there's always that movement. It's not just glug, 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 and then there's, then the person's just bottomless, So again, I'm getting that for the whole collective is just getting stuck in our heads, going from being on top of the world to being kind of closed off and in our own, mental prison. So I really hope that all of us, even though these are for the individual get over it, I can definitely relate to all of these. I think this is about the collective here for everyone, is to know that it's done. What the week brought, and this is a 10 completion, so it's supposed to be done. And then we go backwards and then I clarified, major arcana here, because kind of the illusions in our heads that we, I mean, I'm not saying each one of these swords weren't valid and they do need to be dealt with, but you can't just I just got some being in denial and being closed off, and that's each sign's kind of doing that, you know. And if we're closed off, we can't give and receive love, you know. Also, I just got that being closed off makes you insecure. And if you're insecure, as you're unstable, you know, and then you go down in that negative energy and it kind of drags everyone else down. And you don't want your partner, your loved ones, your friends, anyone to you don't want to drag them down and make them feel like they're closed off and stuck in their thoughts. And, you know, we all want that passion. We all know what that wand looks like too. You know what I'm saying? Not that that's the answer for everything, but you know, sometimes it really helps. So, ain't that true? So, yeah, it's I'm gonna definitely take this reading as well because the overall energy here, is the fight's over for the week. Being defensive needs to, we don't want to be defensive. We don't want to just be just building something alone. I think that was what fire signs, you know, this person isn't having a partnership. They're doing everything on their own and they're defending it too. They're like, don't come near me or you're going to get a wand up the ass. But that energy is, of, being open to giving and receiving, definitely. So we kind of start out good. And I think that's going to help ignite our passions and help us get out of that lack mentality, you know. Happy home, passion going on, teamwork. But again, being patient, letting go of the weak, you know. Sometimes we take things out on the people that are closest to us and give it to God, as they say, Well, good. I like that. So, strawberry and champagne. I like those two together. Those two are a good combination. Well, I appreciate you guys being here. Do you have a quick question before I go? I love when Kuan Yin shows up. She's definitely is, she's on that lotus. She's just connected, to spirit. She knows that, she's just got that illumination. And also, through the quiet times, we kind of always get this light bulb moment, of clarity and new beginnings, the lotus represents. And, you know, just really having that balance. Oh, you want to know about your jobs? Okay. Can I ask what your trade is? Just actually, that's probably just being more nosy, but I think all tarot readers are nosy. I mean, that's we're nosy, but we're not nosy for gossip purposes. There is a difference. So maybe nosy is the wrong term. We care. Because nothing's, I never want to gain information just to spread gossip. I can take pride in that. You can just feel the energy when someone's asking you personal questions. Are they asking because they care? Or are they asking because they just want some juicy tidbits to spread around, or maybe add their own little flair to it? I mean, we've all been through that. So I'm amazed by people who have. I know a lot of people that have bachelor's degree, which is an amazing accomplishment. Congratulations for that. That end up doing something that's not in their field. Not that their degree was a waste, quite the contrary, but it's amazing how we think it's going in one direction and then you end up finding so much satisfaction in a different direction. So let's see. Tarot. God and Goddess, pure white light. Spirit guides, Sophia Benjamin. Let's give Strawberry a little guidance on her job searching. Some insight, please. 3 cards. 2 more. Oh, I wish I could stay out here all day and just do tarot. Wouldn't that be the dream? Okay, your cards are ready. So there's definitely been a wake-up call. Oh, very nice. We have the 8 of Wands here. So we have fast movement. We do have the 10 of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse, but I'm really not worried about that because I'm getting the energy that that there is going to be movement. It's going to be slow, but you got a really fast wake-up call. You got a very fast wake-up call. Definitely. You know, and this is definitely, you know, I mean, the major arcana here is, you know, it was something that, you know, this always kind of reminds me of the Tower as well. I mean, it was kind of unexpected, and it moved quickly. And, you know, I could take this 2 ways, Strawberry. My first guidance was that this being in the reverse doesn't mean that it's not happening. It just means it's slow. You'll get the feeling that you probably were not having the success you wanted, and you finally decided to move quickly out of that situation. I mean, I can pick up on, but both those energies are positive. But the judgment definitely, you know, is like it's a blessing because we're stuck, and we just think that we're never going to just have that, you know, change and that epiphany. I always get this as the epiphany. And yeah, we got that rapid movement. So it's coming, you know, reversals. I read reversals because they make sense to me. And so the reversal changes too. It's just, that's what's beautiful about tarot is it's not like you're putting your own will into it. It's what pops in my head, and the energy is, I got 2 things from this. I got that you are having this abundance and it's coming slowly, but it's still on its way. But I also got the energy that that from this interpretation of not having the abundance was the wake-up call that made you move. But there's movement too. So you were, you know, you were definitely moving. You're moving. So let's see what one clarifier on absolutely, yeah. Yeah, that, you know, that's kind of what I was picking up on here. In my second, the first energy was very positive that you are getting the abundance, but then the second one, it kind of went twofold where you weren't having this opportunity where you were, and you finally had the courage, you had the universe backing you up to give you that epiphany, which is, you know, it's like the Tower in a way. It's frightening, but it's for the better. I was just told to give you 3 more cards from this deck on, all right. And 2 already came out. 1 more. Oh, we already have the 1 more. I thought it was just 2. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yay. You got the Ace of Wands to start. That's a yes. That's the, yep. You know, beautiful. I love that. Your passions, you have a new beginning to follow something that is just, you know, and you also listen to your intuition. Good job on that. You have a lot of courage. And you know why? Because, you know, if we have the 4 of Swords in reverse, because you did that meditation, you did that pause, you took the time, and you came out of it. You didn't stay stuck. So that's beautiful. This is the 4 of Wands in reverse. So I'm not sure if part of, you know, the judgment call was maybe a relationship that you had to leave that wasn't satisfying to you. Could be romantic, or this could be, I mean, in any relationship, workplace and stuff. But that could have been the wake up call that you had, that, maybe it wasn't the abundance that you wanted, you know. You did. Good job. I really love this for you. And if I want to take this as a clarifier for each one, I could look at it this way, is that the judgment came in to ignite your passions into the new beginning. Things finally moved quickly because you came out of that rest state with the Four of Swords in reverse. That kind of reminds me of either nothing happens or everything happens. Sometimes there's just no happy medium. It's like stagnation or holy shit. It's like, come on, can't we just find a little happy medium, 0 or 100 miles an hour? So that makes me laugh when I think about that. And then if I want to clarify, this is telling me about, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse with the Four of Wands in reverse. Something wasn't satisfying. Something wasn't bringing you the fulfillment and the success. But, this is a blessing in disguise. And a wake-up call, the epiphany. So, good job to you. Oh, really? Interesting. That's good. Oh, that's, this is definitely in the upright. This person went through a battle. A lot of it's in the head, could have, could have also been with a fellow air sign, or this, you said you're Libra, right? This represents, the air, but you fastly moved out of that. You did the time, and you're stronger. I mean, this person wakes up, and I'd always love this, is this person, when they're done with this rest period, this is the Ace of Swords. And aces are new beginnings, they're blessings, they're the go ahead, they're the universe thumb. I always think the thumbs up in the wider rate deck that I use. A lot of times it looks like the universe and the big cloud has a thumbs up, and I always think of this as a yes. And when this person gets up, they grab their sword, which is their truth, and they did the time. They cut something out of their life that didn't serve them, and it wasn't easy, and that's why they needed the rest, because it was a battle, and they did it. And you got 2 thumbs up, sister. And it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited to stay connected with you to find out, the progress. And again, the first energy I picked up was it's coming, and it's slower. You said you were air. So your additional was, wow, isn't that just something? Speaking of epiphanies, let me confirm that you're air real quick. You are Libra, right? Because I don't want to go off on this exciting tangent if I'm wrong. And it doesn't really have to be, but if you are a Libra, that would be even more exciting to me. Oh, this was your additional guidance. This is the Ace of Wands to me. And this is the Ace of Wands. You got 2 aces, honey. And it is passion. Woo, girl, I'm jealous. You are just good. You are just, just, wow. Fiery, awesome passion. You got 2 of them. That is amazing. That's cool. Well, I'm going to get off of here. I've got to get some more stuff done around here before I go back into work. So I'll probably be doing a Friday reading for the weekend. If not, I should probably be able to. I mean, I try to come on here every day. It's getting a little easier when I'm not being so picky. Before I was all picky about everything, and I just realized, just get the readings out. You don't need all the feng shui stuff necessarily. I got nature. I got my own feng shui here, you know. So I'm gonna get off here. So